Hello everyone and welcome to Rimworld. This is Rimworld. As you can see, I'm caressing it with my mouse here. But this is an awesome game. This is pre-alpha, so please don't be too critical of it. If you're interested in this game, I'll leave a link to the Kickstarter page in the description, because of course it's just been successfully funded on Kickstarter, so you'll be able to get it there. I'll also leave a link to the website, the official website, as well, if you want to look into the game a little bit more. But yeah, I just guess we're gonna start making some Rimworld videos, because I've been playing this for a while and I think it would be fun to watch. Hopefully I've expanded my knowledge of this game a little bit, so maybe you can find some tips in this, but don't count on it, because I'm pretty rubbish. So we're gonna start a new colony here, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see the different difficulty tiers are here. We can go classic, Kali classic, or Cassandra classic, tough Cassandra classic. Okay, so I think those are the main three difficulties. Cassandra creates story events on a steadily increasing curve of challenge and tension. The essence of good storytelling is the perfection of progression of intensifying struggle. So intensifying struggle sounds like it's going to be, I mean, this is going to, it starts out pretty chill, but it gets really exciting at the end. So this looks like there's progression in both these, but I'm pretty sure this is kind of like easy mode, this is like normal mode, and this is like hard mode or tough mode. This is Phoebe friendly, I think. Is that right? Am I pronouncing that right? I have no idea. But yeah, this is a friendly mode, which I believe, and I haven't tested this out yet, but I believe this has no enemies on it. So if you want to get to grips with the game, you're probably best off using this mode for a little bit, but you don't want to spoil it. There wants to be a sense of risk and all that jazz. So yeah, that's Randy Random, who sounds like a bit of a pervert, maybe a sexual predator. But this guy, if you choose this guy, then he's basically just gonna, you're just gonna have a random set of scenarios. I don't think there's a set difficulty. It sounds like it's just random. If you click any of these difficulties, you can also go to advanced and change your map size. But there's a warning saying the game isn't optimized yet, so performance will degrade fast at larger map sizes. The game plays well at 200 by 200. So please tick blah 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 stick, sorry. But I'm gonna go for this because I've done this before and it's been okay for me. I haven't had any issues, so, and I like beer maps and stuff, so yeah, we're gonna choose Chill Kali Classic. Nice and relaxed. And this is where we create our characters. So we can see stats here: construction, growing, research, mining, shooting. These are all things that we're going to be managing. This is going to be resource management and micromanagement and all that. So you can change the players that you choose. Sexually experienced. Done. The scientist is sexually experienced and greedy. Two potentially lethal combinations of traits there. Going to be interesting to see what happens there. So I'm going to keep this guy because he sounds pretty exciting, and we need a bit of excitement when we're stuck underground with nothing better to do. The second guy we've got is Owens, who's an entrepreneur. He's incapable of nothing, and now the scientist is also incapable of nothing. That's important. You want to look at these things. You want to make sure they're incapable of nothing for your workers. This guy, I want to kind of have high growing. You can randomize here, by the way. This is Medieval Lord. We'll look into that in a second, because I will be getting one of those. I'm just going to want to hopefully randomize someone that gets good growing. Here we go. A colony settler. He's also incapable of nothing. He's nosy, and he's a dog lover. He's got good melee as well, which is good. Good mining, or average, I guess. So yeah, we're going to keep Carey, the settler. And next we're going to be looking at getting a Medieval Lord. Here we go. These guys are usually good at melee and shooting. This guy isn't as good as I expect. But as maybe, well, it might be a surprise, but the Medieval Lords, you can't use them for manual labor and construction and things like that. So that's why I'm only having one. If I have as many, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate here on who we get. Can we get another freaking Medieval Lord, please? Please? Okay, this guy's got kind of the same shooting stats. So I'm just gonna get these guys. So we got Doherty, I think is how you pronounce him. his name, who is a noble. Then we got Kerry the settler and Dunn the scientist. So this guy's going to be our fighting guy. He's going to take care of business. This guy's going to fix stuff and grow stuff, and this guy's also going to fix stuff and grow stuff. So looks like he's going to be our research guy. I'm mainly keeping him on board for his sexual traits, which are very exciting to me. So we're going to start generating the world here, and hopefully we get a decent world. I mean, if it's ridiculously bad, I may have to change the world. But the three of you awake in your long sleep sarcophagi. Why is it not a sarcophagus? I don't know. Oh, because it's plural, sorry. To the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. A few hours later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. So here we are in our pods. We've landed in a synchronized fashion, which is always good to see. And right off the bat, we're going to pick up these by clicking on them and pressing F. And I'm not actually gonna, I'm gonna save these, and you'll see why in a second. So this is a world. I'm gonna zoom out to give you a bit of perspective, and also to see if I can find any geysers, which I can see one here as well. There's one here as well, which is, I'm probably gonna go for this one because it looks like there's a lot of metal around. So this is basically gonna be a power source for me. In a second, when I get enough metal, I'm going to, where's my freaking colony? I've lost them. I'm going to get let's just click F on these as well. So now we can pick these up. They are not forbidden. So yeah, I want to set up over here, and when we get enough metal, I'm going to build a power station. I'm going to speed things up here by pressing 3 on my keyboard, which is very useful. The pause as well, as you can see here, is also very useful in this game, especially when things are getting hairy and there's fights and things. So this is my guy. This is my fighter guy. I'm going to equip this pistol that looks like landed with the rest of our ship. These are some, I don't know, mugfalos, I think they're called. Muffalos. You got to watch out for these. Sometimes they go crazy, start attacking things, raping stuff, and we want to be careful of that. There's also a geyser there. Did I miss that one? It may make sense to get this geyser, I don't know. We could, it's this one or this one. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for this one. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to just build a wall here. Hopefully this is going to work. Just want to think about this. Yeah, this should work. So let's build a wall here. Close off this. Get nice and secure and safe. Let's see if we can get some beds in here as well. So this is basically building. I mean, this is the furniture section. There's a building section. I'm just going to pause it. You can build batteries, the geothermal generators, solar panels, all that good stuff. Security section, structure, which is power conduits. You can put tiles, concrete down, different types of flooring, sandbags, and then walls and doors. You can also sell things that you've already built. You can cancel things that you're in the process of building. You can give orders to your colonists, as you can see here. You can set up a home zone, which means basically in the description on the left, colonists will clean and extinguish fires in the home zone. So we're going to set up a home zone here right from the beginning. So hopefully they're going to clean everything in here and put out any fires. At the moment they're sleeping because they're freaking lazy and probably overweight. Doherty and Carey look a bit on the chubby side. Maybe they're going to be our brawlers, I don't know, but we got some food here. So I'm going to click F on 3 of these now because these guys are going to wake up in the morning. They're going to want some food. We haven't yet built a paste dispenser, which is what dispenses food from your stockpile, which is here and also here. We don't have that much food anyway. So I'm just going to let them eat this food for now, and we're going to carry on building this. I'm going to set up building the geothermal generator on here. As you can see, it's now gone green, which means we can build it. This costs a lot of metal to make, 250 metal. Add that to the metal that costs to make this wall. It's quite a bit, and you're going to be careful with your metal management because this is basically the resource that you use for your defense, really, and your power as well. It's very important, your metal, and also your food is as well. We can see the nutrients paste dispenser here. I'm going to put that straight next to our geothermal generator. Where they're going, they're getting some food, are they? Okay, they're going for a sleep. The lazy freaking gits. So while they're sleeping, I'm going to have a look at this overview. Something you want to bear in mind is you can assign specific tasks to people. So like Kerry the Settler, we can go and have a look at Kerry the Settler's character page. See what he's good at. Like he's good at construction, he's also leveling up in construction. He's also good at mining and growing and melee. So then we can go to the overview and we can set Kerry to just do construction, mining, and plant cutting, hauling, all that good stuff. We can take that off because he's best at whatever those stats showed that he was best at, like mining and growing and stuff. You can also, if you want to get technical with this kind of stuff, you can have them doing everything like this, and you can go to manual properties, click X on that. So you've now got a tick next to manual properties, so you can select manual properties. You give them an assigned number. So if we want this guy to be growing stuff, we're going to give him a 1 in growing. If we want him to be mining when there's nothing left to grow, we're going to give him a 2. If I can finally find it, if I can use my freaking primary school skills to count from 1 to 4. And if there's no mining or growing to do, we can also have him repairing, constructing. If I put his repairing and constructing at 3, then when there's no mining to do, this guy's going to be repairing and constructing things. He's also going to be cleaning if we set that, if there's no repairing or constructing to do, because it's at the stage 4 numerical value. I think I'm going to put this guy as primarily a grower, because that's what he's good at, and I'm going to set a growing area in a second. And then when there's no growing to do, he's going to be mining. When there's no mining to do, he's going to be hauling and constructing and repairing. Actually, I'm going to set hauling to 1 because hauling and growing kind of work together. When he's growing things, he's going to be harvesting things, and then he's going to have to haul the things to the stockpile. So yeah, the scientist, let's have a look at what the scientist is good at. This is done. Let's have a look. That didn't work. I need to do this. He's good at research, which we don't have a research table yet. He's also good at construction, growing, and all this other stuff he's not very good at. So I guess I'm going to have this guy as my primary constructor, and he's also good at mining as well. So I'm going to go to the overview. He's also good at sex as well, but that doesn't really come into the game. As we know, he's got his amazing sexual traits. Let's see, what am I going to do here? What am I going to do? What was he good at? Construction. So I'm going to have this guy as a primary constructor. And we also want to have them as firefighting. This is the firefighting. If any fires break out, they're going to be the main thing that we go for, I guess. So maybe we need to put growing to 2 because... No, it's okay, it's okay. I can put this guy to 2. So this guy is going to definitely firefight. Also, the noble is who's going to be good for nothing. Let's just put him as doctoring 2, and a warden is going to be 3. So a warden is going to be basically feeding prisoners, trying to recruit prisoners as well. Doctoring is going to be helping people out, giving people medicine, and firefighting is obviously going to be his primary focus. So the scientist, I'm going to give him the construction value of 2. I guess everything else I should put growing as 3 and repairing as 3 as well, I think. Or maybe I should put repairing as 2. I have this guy as my maintenance guy. Cleaning, we don't need to worry about that just yet. Hauling, I don't think we really need to worry about that just yet, although I'm going to put that on 3 along with growing. And mining, we don't really need to worry about that, do we? Yeah, I'm going to try and get a specific miner later on. So let's let these guys have a little rest. Dreaming dreams of safe confinements and comfy beds and not freaking sleeping on the floor outside under the rain, the moon and the stars. So this guy, hopefully Carey, he's going to be our construction guy. He's going to start constructing things for us. When he's not constructing things, looks like he's going to be growing stuff. So I need to set up a growing area. This base isn't closed off. That's because I need to build up walls all around here so we can get a shelter over here. Because if it starts raining, all our equipment is going to get wet and probably short circuit. But first, I'm going to set up a growing area, which we can't do here, which is a little bit annoying. I didn't think about this. So our growing area is going to have to be... Yeah, I didn't think about this. Let's see. These green areas are basically areas you can grow on. So there's a lot of growing areas here. Oh, this is tough. Okay, it just turned it for me. Without me asking it to. I don't know why. Oh, we could get a growing area there and a growing area there. That's going to be okay, I think. I'm trying to build things with a mind to what I have usually set up in the past, which is I'm going to be going for basically two big walls coming up here, and then in between these walls that's where I'm going to be hopefully dealing with attacks and things. All this other stuff is going to be resource management and all that stuff. So it's good to see Carey helping out with this freaking whatever this is, the growing area. But really, I want him to be building beds and setting up rooms and stuff. So while they're sleeping, I'm gonna put up some walls. If we do this, that should be okay. Okay, we get a message here. A solar flare, that's okay. Well, it's not really. We're not going to be able to use our food, which is kind of annoying. But I'm going to set up this like this. I'm going to put some doors here as well. That was a fail. I'm going to put some doors up as well. And hopefully he's going to build all that. Hopefully that's going to be good and that's going to be sheltered. We may have to put up another supporting wall. So I don't know. But here comes... Wait, he's done this construction guy? I guess he is. I guess I got mixed up. Carey isn't the construction guy. So... Duns eating, because obviously primary concern for each colonist, no matter what you specify to them, is going to be their food and getting enough food. The growing area is done for now. I also need a dumping area to get rid of some of this rubbish. If we can put a dumping area here and here, and we can ask them to haul all this rubbish, all these rocks and scrap and things. Hopefully get them out of the way. I'm going to sell the stockpile area. Hopefully put that here. We're getting some messages. Okay. It's telling us that we weren't able to completely roof a room because it was too large. So we need to add supports. We can also jump to the location, but we already know where it is. We can see a patch of sunlight here. So this needs extra supports. In order to do that, we can construct a wall here. Now I usually try and have a space of 2 blocks between everything basically, so that I can add lamps here if I need to and plant pots to improve the room. Looks like the moon has gone in, which is okay because we're not really reliant on solar power. When these guys wake up, we can hopefully build up these walls and everything. I think they're probably going to be starving because there's no food available around about. I don't think... Ooh, some metal here. Let's see if we can haul that in. Yeah, no food that I can see anyway, so we're just going to have to wait for them to grow these things. What's Doherty? What's he doing? Okay, the solar flare has ended by the looks of things, and now we have things that are back with power and everything back online. What's Doherty going to do? He's our manual, or lack of manual guy. He's the manual dumb guy. So he's not going to be doing anything. He's just going to be walking around with his pistol, flashing his gun at people. A local squirrel has gone mad, so let's try and see if we can locate this squirrel and get Doherty to deal with that. Here it is. Here it comes running in. Not Doherty. Wait, yeah, Doherty is a noble. Looks like we need to enlist him, and by doing that, or draft him. By doing that, we press R, And that basically means he's in fight mode. He's not going to eat, he's not going to sleep until his enemies are dead. So we're going to melee attack the squirrel. We're not going to fight him with our pistol. Let's see if we can get... Okay, he's gone straight away. Let's click on this, click F so that we can get rid of that body. And put it in the dump area. Let's get this guy back on the undrafted setting. So he's going to look after himself now. He's going to eat and all that good stuff. We need some lights in here, I know. Let's see if we can go onto furniture and put up a standing lamp. You can also get sun lamps, which basically light up a huge area and consume 800 watts of power according to this. And that basically means that you can grow things underground, which can be quite useful. Let's think what I need. I desperately need to get sorted on this growing area. I'm going to sell this stockpile. I need to set up some beds as well, and in order to do that I'm going to create another room, the best room you can have, because your colonists will be upset if they're not in spacious rooms. The best one you can have is a 27 square radius, or 27 square of the inner sort of room, if you get what I mean. So 27 of these little squares is going to give your colonists the best happiness. So I'm going to set up a room here which is I think it's 5 by 6 usually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Yes, I think. And then 5 by 6, so this is going to have to be 7 because it needs to be 6 interior squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's right. I think it's right. Let me just count again because my brain has turned to mashed potato. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's wrong. Brilliant. So it's 5 by 5. It needs to be 5 by 6. Let's cancel these. Oh my goodness. How am I struggling with this already? It's because as soon as you start commentating over a video, you've got multiple things that you need to worry about. And I'm not a woman with breasts, so I can't multitask. Let's get a light in here and also some beds. And they also are not happy about sharing rooms as well, but we don't really have much of a choice at the moment. We're running out of metal, so let's just get done to make these things, then we're going to sell these beds. But I'm not going to sell this one because Kerry's having a nice rest in his bed already, so hopefully these guys are going to go here. We also should set up a prisoner room as well, which I think I'm going to do here in this small space. I don't really care about my prisoners' happiness that much because it seems to go up regardless, so I'm going to set up a small prisoner room. It's going to ask us to name our freaking colony site here. Everyone knows that you don't want to stay on this rock for long, but Doherty is suggesting that you give the colony a name anyway. So I'm going to name this I'm just going to name this something stupid. Toilet Town, because I think that's an appropriate description for this village. Or colony, rather.